Austin Slater, a.k.a. Joe Spinotti, filling in. Shasky had to handle something personal. He's all good. He'll be back Monday. So we got Joe in for Joe.
There we go.
Joe in for Joe.
More Tristan Beck replacing Alex Wood, I would think, right?
Oh boy.
Going into that third and fourth hour for Shasky, it's tough, man. You got to pull him sometimes.
A.J. Pollock, you about to pull a guard?
I'm a better matchup for Scott Ostler. Just say it, Bonte.
Right. Yeah, you probably are. You probably are. Scott Ostler, 920, SF Chronicle. But I want to get the Skills. He's been waiting for a while.
Skills that kills.
Skills and Vallejo. And a lot of people are anticipating this phone call. Apparently Skills he's a made man here at 95.7 The Game. What's up, Skills?
Hey, good morning, Bonte. Good morning, Joe. Good to be on with you guys again. And Bonte, I agree with you that music was like somebody just kicked the cord walking past it by accident.
Yeah, well, was it? We was jamming, right? It was like, man, whoa, what's going on here?
I was 23 years old again for a minute, man. I was liking that, but all of a sudden, gone.
Gone, just like that.
Just like that. But the main reason, before I get to my main point, you guys were talking about before you went to break, the Bob Byers going to ESPN.
Yeah.
It'd be interesting to know what he's making over there. I know we won't find that out since it's just that his salary, they've been firing so many people. It'd be interesting to know what he's making compared to the people they let go, but I digress. The main reason I called was about Robbie Gould, and I mean, I don't listen to every minute of every show on any platform, but I've listened enough to where I haven't heard a word mentioned about how his absence from the Niners is going to make some kind of difference on the team, especially since they're bringing in a guy who didn't even kick last season, who was hurt all last year. Gold. I know he was getting expensive. He was making $5.5 million or something like that. He's 40 years old now, coming up on 41. And he even said in July he was talking to Mayoko that he was hopeful of coming back, but no one ever made him an offer. Now the thing is, with Jimmy gone to Vegas, and we know he had problems getting in the end zone a lot of the time. So maybe the kicking game will not be as important to the Niners as it's been in years past with Brock throwing the ball.
Well,
just,
Skills.
Storylines have been about
Skills.
Brock.
Look up Jake Moody, rookie out of Michigan, who the Niners took, third-round pick, and a lot of people went crazy. Jake Moody has been nailing 60-yard field goals like it's nothing. This guy has such a powerful leg skills. You're going to fall in love with this kicker. This guy, he can hit him from 50 easily. Easy. They're like extra points for Jake Moody. I'm telling you, watch him Sunday if he gets a chance to kick. I don't think Zane Gonzalez may be on his roster. I think they'll cut him and go with Jake Moody. Skills. Jake Moody has a powerful leg.
Okay, yeah, I've heard the name. I haven't seen him in action yet, but I trust your word, and I'll definitely be watching him on Sunday. Thank you, Bonte.
Anytime, Skills.
It's
anytime.
A good point, though, Bonte, because, listen, say what you want about Robbie Gould. He's missed some kicks. I remember that one last year in Vegas where he thought it was going to win in regulation, then he missed it, went to overtime.
Right.
They still ended up getting the win.
Yep.
But he made a lot of big kicks for this team the last few years,
Yep.
and bringing in a rookie, it's 50-50 with these kickers. We've seen it in the past. Remember, who was the next slam dunk? Roberto Aguayo. Remember him?
Yeah, from Florida State.
From Florida State. That's your guy, right?
Even though I went to the Rose Bowl where he missed a kick.
Right? But he was supposed to be, he was, second round or whatever it was?
He didn't work out.
Didn't work out. Daniel
brothers.
Daniel Carlson was drafted high by the Vikings. They moved on from him quick. Now, much to the happiness of the Raiders, he's been a baller over there. So these things can be tricky. Going up and getting a kicker that high, if he misses early, and we've seen it, head cases, Brett Maher,
It'll get
Dallas Cowboys. You saw it in the opening round of the playoffs.
Yeah, no,
it becomes a head case for these guys. So that's something to monitor, I think.
No, it is a good point. This kid, Jake Moody, hit a 59-yard field goal against TCU before halftime of the Fiesta Bowl against TCU. He's got a powerful leg. There's no doubt in the strip. But you make a good point. Yeah. He misses a couple early. Fans start getting on him. Hey, man, what's up? We had Robbie Gould. Why didn't we re-sign him? Blah, 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 blah. So, looky, man, as long as his head is clear, and look, he was a high price. Harbaugh, I think Harbaugh may have gone to his house to recruit him and was doing all this weird stuff. But Jake Moody's a good kicker. I think he's going to be fine. I mean, he 59 in college.
Yeah.
The last time you seen a college kicker nail a 59-yarder?
Not usually. Usually they're scared to do 45-yarders and stuff like that. So, he's got a boot. We'll see what happens there. It's funny. I'm thinking of the highest drafted kicker, Sebastian Janikowski. He lasted a long time. That was a good one.
He lasted a long time.
Although the 45 and below were shaky at best to see Bass a lot of the time.
I mean, he missed a lot of kicks.
He did, but he made a lot of the 50-yard plus. It's the short ones that he usually shanked. Love Seabass.
It is something. That is,
sneaky storyline. It's not sexy, but you got to monitor it.
Robbie Gould didn't miss a playoff kick.
Yeah.
He didn't miss a playoff kick.
Mm-hmm.
That is something we're going to be monitoring all season long, the 49ers kicking situation as well as the quarterback situation. I know you're hopped up on the scrimmage, your Raiders against the Niners.
Oh, Jimmy's back, baby. Are you kidding me?
Are you all on Jimmy?
He diced up that number one defense, Bonte. Come on, my guy,
up.
Jimmy Garoppolo.
Here, I'll do this for you. I'll play some Garoppolo sound.
I mean, obviously some new guys here and there, but for the most part, I mean, it was the same guys I was going against last year. Fred running the show and everything. The D-line's still damn good. So it's a talented group, but I thought we held our own today.
What about catching up with Brock Purdy?
Brock was a cool dude, on and off the field. He really, I mean, as a rookie, he was pretty quiet off the get-go, but he started to open up towards the end, especially once he started playing. We got to talk it up a little bit out there today, so he sounded like he was doing good. That's cool to hear. That was kind of one thing I always take pride in, just how the guys see you, how you interact with them. You don't want to be that quarterback that's separated from the whole team and doing your own thing. I've always wanted to be one of the guys, and it's kind of how I go about my business.
That's how he goes about his business.
It's really funny following along on Twitter and social media, these joint practices, because Niner fans are split down the middle on Jimmy Garoppolo. Either they want him to see him succeed or fail miserably. There's no in between here, Bonte. Right. There's maybe a couple of people, I just hope all the quarterbacks are good. That's nice. That's rare. I'm wondering how 49er fans are going to be monitoring Jimmy Garoppolo with the Raiders, because I feel like they think that he was just a product, a lot of them was a product of Kyle Shanahan.
Half of them will hate watch him.
Yes.
Hoping he turns the ball over and hoping that he doesn't have any success in Las Vegas. Half of them will be rooting for him, saying, see, Shanahan, you had this guy. Should have just made him yours.
Yeah.
He was your guy. That was the guy. But you know what? You move on. We'll be watching Jimmy. I hope nothing but the best for Jimmy Garoppolo.
Okay.
But Josh Harper, who played football at Fresno State, and he's now covering the Raiders, joined Eric Crocker on YouTube. And here's his thoughts on how Jimmy, Purdy, and Trey Lance looked.
Jimmy G looked better. Jimmy G looked like the more mature NFL-ready quarterback, and Trey Lance just looked like that quarterback that could be the next big thing.
Wait. So hold on, because you skipped over Brock. So you said Jimmy G
looked better than Brock Purdy. They were making the same types of throws, but it just looked. Jimmy looked way more comfortable.
Jimmy looks like the 9-year version of
Brock Purdy is what I'm saying. Yeah, and I'll go to Trey Lance. Trey Lance just looks like, okay, this kid could be special. Like, he got something to him. I never really seen Trey Lance throw in person. When he throws the ball, it shoots out his hands. Like, it's just and it was on the money today. So, like, he really changed my mindset of how I felt about Trey. Just seeing him in person, I think he still has a chance to be special crop.
Still has a chance to be special. Now, we heard from Vic Tafur from The Athletic earlier today on the show. Go back and listen to that interview on the Odyssey app. Vic Tafur basically said, look, man, he could be a future starter. Doesn't feel like it's going to happen in San Francisco. Limited reps. They're kind of just wasting him away. Sam Darnold's there. You know what you're going to get from Sam Darnold, which is a lot of turnovers and a lot of inconsistent quarterback play. Trey Lance, future starter somewhere. Will he be traded? And then Q, your boy Q, our Raider Nation Radio our boy Q, basically said, first snap, Trey Lance fumbled. However, there's a detail here. These beat reporters are so far away from the field, they need binoculars to watch.
Well, yesterday it was like Crosby after their media, whatever, availability. He was like, yeah, Marcus Peters had a great day. He's been swaggy. He got an interception for us. I was like, wait, I thought it was Duke Shelley that got the interception.
Right.
Like, no one even knows who the guy intercepting the passes are. So these guys are so far away. But Josh Harper, a guy who plays, and apparently I'm looking at his Wikipedia right now, and maybe I'll ask Evan Giddings, one of the voices of this team. He plays for the Bay Area Panthers, is what I see right now. So he's a champion, Bonte Hill. That's what it says anyways on this Wikipedia page. And he's first cousins with Gabrielle Union, and he's the uncle of the rapper Saweetie. Look at that, Josh Harper, that was just singing the praises of Trey Lance.
He's a somebody.
He is a somebody.
Damn.
Look at that. Bay Area's own.
Unbiased opinion. Unbiased at all. So we'll see how he plays out on Sunday. Practice going to start in 7 minutes between the Raiders and Niners. Joint practices.
What are you looking for this day 2? Because I'm surprised there was a little bit of scuffles the first day. They don't want to. The cooler heads prevailed. I want to fight today, Bonte. I don't even care. I want to see some hard hitting. I want to see some feistiness.
Why do you want to see a fight?
I want to see a fight.
Why do you want to see a fight?
Because joint practices are all about that. I want to see someone get cooked, someone get upset, and someone have a fight.
Listen.
Am I the only one here?
Yeah, you are the only one.
Well, Vic Tafur was tweeting about it. You had him on earlier. He's like, I wanted to see a fight today.
I don't know if I agree with that.
What?
I want to see no fight. Somebody get hurt.
Somebody
breaks their head swinging at the helmet.
Serious. No.
You know what I'm saying? We don't need none of that. Just get some work in. Get some good reps in. I don't need no fights.
No injuries, but come on.
I need guys swinging that face mask and spraining a finger.
That is the dumbest thing, by the way.
You know what I'm
when
saying?
someone tries to square up.
Thank
you.
They go fight at T-Mobile Arena. They go fight at the UFC gym. They don't need to fight on the practice field. They need to get work.
It's fun.
Now, I'm not looking for anything today. I don't really care.
No
anymore.
injuries. No injuries.
No injuries. Looking forward to Sunday, though.
Ooh.
Sunday, how does Trey, how does Sam Darnold look?
Is this one of the most highly anticipated preseason games you could remember?
Outside of Trey Lance's debut?
Yes. He had a bomb.
This is even bigger.
Wow.
This is even bigger. Because it feels like if Trey Lance does have a bad start or a bad performance against the Raiders on Sunday, it feels like his time's going to be ticking.
Yeah. And it's funny, your boy Q was trying to sing the praises of the Raiders defense, which has been atrocious. They gave up so many double-digit leads at halftime last year. I just find it hard to believe that after 1 year, and they don't even have their first-round pick, Tyree Wilson, who's recovering from a foot injury.
Right.
He was a top, 7 or 8 pick, whatever it was this year. They don't even have him there. It is concerning to see if he is struggling against the third and fourth stringers of the Raiders, who are, again, backing up guys who aren't even that great to begin with.
But you know what, man? You know what? We'll see the games. I mean, the Raiders, we don't know what teams are going to look like in the regular season. You can't base anything off of practice. Can't base anything off of preseason games.
CJ Stroud's a bust after last night. I don't know if you saw that. He's done.
Yeah, he's done, apparently.
He's done.
Yeah, he's done.
It's over with.
So, like, you think about teams that have gone 4-0 in the preseason and not win a damn game. I think the 0-16 Lions.
They were 4-0.
Were 4-0 in the preseason. Lion fans were feeling good going into the season.
Yeah.
They didn't win a damn game. This stuff doesn't mean anything.
I think the Raiders were undefeated last year, too.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. There you go. Well, look, man, Q had his opinion. He thought Brock Purdy was great at Iowa State. I didn't. The NFL told you that they didn't think he was great. He went last in the NFL draft. Yeah. He went last.
It's fascinating, the differing opinions on all these players because of just training camp. But we just want to see them play. So that's why this game is so important. Like, it's one thing for practice and stuff like that. What are the live reps and live bullets going to look like? Because for Trey Lance, the thing that's been the knock on him is just the easy stuff.
Yep.
Like the intermediate to short routes. Like, can you just hit the layups?
Yeah.
That's what we've been talking about with Trey Lance. We know he has the arm, the athleticism. It's not the deep balls I'm worried about. It's the short stuff.
Short stuff, apparently. So we'll see about that. By the way, I know you're a big NBA fan.
Oh, huge.
Kevin Durant's coming to town opening night.